because you don't want to hit anything over there. Or even a right turn. Some kind of really very tight turn. One that actually requires you to go 5 miles.
Here, at one point though, before you start making this turn, you want to get the big picture.
Oh yeah, you got to look around before you start. But when you're making the tight turn and you're really into it, you got to keep focused on that right, because that's where somebody's going to run into you. You can't move your eye away.
When you're in the process of a turn, they want you to do mirror check, mirror check, mirror check.
Yeah, that I don't understand how they come up with that one.
But before you do the turn, before you start that maneuver, they want you to get the big picture and look over your shoulder if you're going that direction.
Yeah, well, I do that anyway, but yeah.
But, I mean, yes. But they don't want you looking over your shoulder in the middle of a turn.
Yeah.
They never stated that.
Yeah, well, I can't wait to see it. But I think that, now you've just proven it to me. They make you sign a whole bunch of documents. In other words,
I signed at least four times on different things.
Right, and that concerns us, you know. And one of them was the 5 mile an hour turn. So when the next turn accident, they can say, we told you to go 5 and you didn't. Therefore, it's your problem.
That has me concerned.
Yeah, and it should, because, you know, I spotted right away. This is all about finding ways to blame us for this shit. Now, of course, they never brought up any issues like scheduling pressures, customer load pressures. They never took any of that into this training class, right? It was all about us. There was nothing in there about the conditions that have been created to create distractions for us as drivers to create dangerous operating conditions. Now, of course, they didn't bring that up at all, right?
No, that's not true.
Oh, they did bring it up.
The focus of the class is scanning your eyes. Your eyes is the focus of the class. Keep your eyes moving. Keep aware. Don't allow distractions. Stop distractions before they become a hazard.
Yeah. What about operating conditions?
Operating conditions, we're talking about weather conditions, customer issues.
What about lack of recovery times?
That was not talked about.
Of course not. You see, now you don't have safety in an organization if you have bad scheduling, okay? All of this stuff means nothing if the driver's under stress and pressure. That's why I keep harping on this. This doesn't mean anything if you're sticking a driver out on a 12 and he has to drive 2 hours and then he's late. He's late by the time he gets to the end of the line. He was supposed to leave 10 minutes ago. Well, you expect him to be concentrating on scanning when you have this kind of driver under huge pressure? This is the problem I have, is that it's all about us and not about them. And I don't like that.
Yeah.
I don't like that. They haven't done the structural changes here that they need to do. They're just trying to look at us all the time, and it's easier for them to blame us than to take a look at themselves.
Yeah, well, in defense of the training department, the training's training with what they have.
They're just doing what they're told to do, just like everybody else. They've been told to do this, so they're doing it. They might agree, they might not agree. But this is what they've been told to do, so this is what they're doing.
Well, if you were to talk to a trainer, talking to a trainer, the first thing they're going to say is, don't worry about your schedule.
Well, I know that. That's easy for them to say. But then the dispatch calls you up and says, why are you late? You know, you gotta explain that on your time cards and stuff. So it's just, you know, they say, don't worry about it. But of course, the reality is you gotta worry about it. Don't worry about it, but then, you know, all the people are yelling at you because you're late. So yeah, okay, whatever. You know, I'm a cynic. I'm sorry. I'm cynical about it all. You know, I'm professional, and I don't like to be fucked with by people who are not professional. And that's what this is all about. They're fucking with us. People that don't know anything about bus driving, I'm talking about McFarland and all of them.
One of the trainers made a cute comment. She was talking about a customer got on the bus one time, and I can't remember the line or the destination, but got on downtown, and the destination was like somewhere out in Southwest, and it says, I have a job interview in 15 minutes, I hope you get me there. And apparently Unfortunately, she responded back, maybe that's why you don't have a job.
Yeah. Yeah, and that could...
Like 15 minutes from downtown on a bus? Yes. No way.
Yeah, yeah.
Don't put that pressure on the driver.
Well, people do anyway, though. You know that.
Yeah. But I thought that was a cute comment.
Yeah.
She's all, yeah, I got in trouble and I earned that discipline, but I couldn't hold back.
Yeah, well, a lot of this is people's fault for not planning adequately. But all right, well, thanks for that interview, Chris. I will wrap that up right there.
Yeah.
Let's see, how do I?
Well, that main thing is the 5 mile an hour. The main thing is signing multiple times through that class on stuff.
Yeah, that I don't like. That's bad. I'm going to take pictures of it. I'll take pictures of the forms if they won't let me have a copy. I want to see what I'm signing. That's not right. If they're going to make you sign stuff, they should have the courtesy to at least give you a copy of it,
Well, I have a copy of the manual and stuff, our study manual.
Oh, yeah? That's good. That's interesting.